there, welcome. My name is Mandy. Welcome to Evening Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing a collective reading for Aries, the zodiac sign. This is a general reading for the Aries collective. Now, if you have Aries anywhere in your sun, moon, or rising, this correlates to you. Now, this is the most urgent message that Spirit wants you to know at this time. Now, right off the bat, from what I'm getting, Spirit is saying that it's time to heal your past wounds. I feel like there's a shift that's trying to be made. There's a shift that's trying to happen. And I feel like there is basically, let's just say it's a hell of a lot of generational trauma that I'm feeling here. Also, trauma in terms of perhaps past relationships, past childhood. There's just a lot of a desire, or not a desire, but just there needs to be focus on trauma healing, okay? Aries collective, there's been a lot of focus on giving, and giving. And you felt like you've had a responsibility. I feel like you're a very giving, collective. Like you really want to give to others because you feel like you have a sense of duty to do it, especially to those that you care about. It's just, you really uphold the duty to community, I feel, duty to relationships, just duty to everyone. I feel like you just feel like you owe a duty. And you put a lot on your shoulder. And I think there's something that Spirit wants me to tell you is like, that is like, why are you doing that? Why do you feel like that weight has to be on your shoulders? Like, why do you feel like you have to take care of everyone and not take care of yourself? I mean, not saying you don't, but in terms of healing trauma, it's not a taboo type of thing. For some reason, I feel like the Aries collective is stubborn. They don't want to admit that they got some trauma healing that needs to be done. But I feel like there's some stubbornness going on here. And Spirit is saying, you need to break these habits. You need to break the ancestral, generational trauma that has been going. Like here, it says, Spirit is saying ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, okay? Yes, you need to rewrite the future. This is also clarified, or actually supports this here, which is the present. Right now in the present, you need to focus on rewriting the future. How are you going to define how your future looks? Are you going to define the future and the next steps of your life in terms of living in fear? Having a fear pop up and not knowing what the hell to do, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yes, you need to release some things. There's a lot of release that needs to be done, okay? Release. Focus on release. Focus on healing. Spirit is saying you need to do it. There's no more pushing it to the side, no more acting like it's not there. It needs to happen. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Spirit is saying that they have your back. Right now you're going through a particular situation, I feel like you're going through a time where you're like, it's time for you to like commit to something. Like there's a lot of like thinking about possibilities in terms of like what your next steps are in your life, and what do you want out of life, and what seeds are you going to plant, what good healthy habits are you going to plan, what is it that you need to do next so that things can change. Because what I see in the future aspect, things are going to change rapidly as soon as you deal with your trauma healing. Spirit is guiding you right now. Spirit is guiding you to do the work, okay? And this is clarified by divine plan, laying foundations, seeding the light. Yes, you're being guided right now, okay? It's time for you to begin creating some new habits in terms of your thought processes. And this is also clarified by this subconscious mind. I realize the subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told growing up that I'm subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. That's what I was just saying. And it's clarified by over here. That card over there, this one right here, that talks about childhood. That talks about energy from the past. Things that have happened before are affecting you now. You need to release and recognize when they're arising and popping up. And this is showing when your subconscious, does certain things in the present moment or whenever you're getting anxious or worried about something. Perhaps you're worried about someone cheating on you. You're worried about failing someone. I feel like there's really that energy of failing others. I don't know where that's coming from, but you do. Why do you feel like you're worried of failing others? Why do you carry such a heavy weight on your shoulders? It's like you're trying to uplift so many people for some reason, when you can't. You can only take care of you first. That's the most important thing. We really return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax, to let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. Now, this, from what I've noticed so far from these collective readings, is that a lot of mental, maybe disassociation or just acting like it's not there is causing, anxiety or dreams or some other type of physical ailments, right? Because they're not, the trauma is not being addressed. So, and a lot of the collective is doing that. They're trying to act like they can't take care or there's nothing wrong when in fact there is something wrong. So Spirit is saying, cut that out. Like, for real, cut it out. I'm sorry. Because Spirit has been telling me for the collective readings, like, for the past collective readings, like, you need to, like, just shut your mind off. Like, meditate. Go to the beach. Go somewhere that's going to bring you a sense of play or a sense of freedom from your mind and the constraints or the constructs your past has created. And that goes into here, playful. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I could turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had? I just said, like, I get so passionate about this because Spirit doesn't play. Like, these things, like, I kid you not, I take glance over at them and then the next thing you know, Spirit leads me. Okay, Spirit's telling me you need to be easier on yourself, period. Look at things from a place of, hey, you're doing the best you can. You're giving, okay? You are so giving and you care about others so much, whomever I'm connecting to, that you need to just give yourself some credit, okay? Plant some seeds for something that's gonna really bring you to a place of, like, peace, okay? So it's like, really, like, in this present moment, like, you're being asked to really evolve, okay? You're being asked to commit to something higher than yourself. Forgive your past. Commit to your healing. There are so many ways to go about things, okay? Like, yes, there are opportunities for growth. There are opportunities that you need to just think about, plant, and maybe ask and look and see about some tools to help you heal. But that's really what Spirit is saying. And let's see, because this is about the present moment. In this present moment, I have nothing to worry about. I take life step by step as I follow my desires and intuition, joyfully overcoming any bumps along the way. When I live like this, I don't have to worry about the future. So Spirit is saying you're doing a whole lot of worrying about how you can show up for others instead of just focusing on the present and allowing yourself to enjoy where you're going. Okay? Enjoy where you're going, but focus and tune into that's causing you from really embracing your true, strong, healthy self. What's really holding you back, right? What's really holding you back from committing to this Empress energy? The Empress is also about, like, she also is like a divine feminine, okay? She's about nurturing, about growth. What are some ways to really nurture yourself? Because Aries collective needs a little more of the divine feminine energy, okay? You need to be a little bit more about how you can cater to your needs, cater to your healing. Because you're catering to everyone else to the expense of your mind, right? And you're not realizing that that's coming from a place deep inside that you're just acting like it's nothing. But Spirit is telling you, no, it's something. And as soon as you place awareness on that particular anxiety, that particular thing that's causing you to have so much fear, because this is talking about unfairness, guilt, dishonesty, punishment, lack of accountability. Yeah, you have so much fears about not being, responsible, like you have so much on your shoulders. Spirit is saying you are one of the most hardworking and collective, okay, in terms of how you show up for others and in your work ethic. And Spirit is saying, like, you really need to just cater to you now, okay? You need to be a lot lighter and a lot less off of the action and a lot more on the intuition, the introspection on you and your development. Okay, you put a lot of action, a lot of building, a lot of giving monetarily or of energy, but now it's time to give to yourself. Okay, it's time to really tune to yourself and focus in on yourself and your body and your mind and your soul, your evolution. So Spirit is saying you're going to be, once you start doing that, watch things begin to shift, and you're going to see that you're a lot of new things are going to start to happen and flow a lot easier because you already put things into motion. You already, have these things created. So things will become a lot easier once you ease off of being so hard on yourself. So Spirit's got you back. Spirit is here. Spirit is rooting for you, and Spirit is helping to navigate you through this time of healing, okay? Attention to self. That's what Spirit ultimately wants you to focus on. And also to not be so hard on yourself, okay? You must take things with stride. Go to the beach. Go somewhere that's going to bring you a sense of peace and joy. Go to Las Vegas, I don't know, with a bunch of friends and have some fun, okay? But then remember that as soon as you come back, you've got to focus on your healing. And when you focus on your healing, you'll then be able to react differently to situations. And things will begin to make more sense. So that's really all I have for the Aries collective. If this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. And like and subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you want more of my content or if this really resonated with you. All right. Well, as always, I'm very grateful to have you here, and namaste.